Out of the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Speed option, wide side of the field. Late pitch at the 30. McDonald, 25-20. Down the sideline, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indians. McDonald sticks it across the pylon. His 4th TD run of the night. This one, 29 yards. Manhattan rolling 41-7. That ball driven out toward right field. Kiss it goodbye. A grand slam for Will Brennan with 2 outs to put K-State in front 6-2. 2nd down, 7 down from the 32. Out of the gun, snap back, handoff McDonald, same side 30, plants his foot 25 to the 20, rips through an ankle tackle to the 10, 5, touchdown Indians. Cavante McDonald read that one right, 32-yard touchdown, and the Indians lead by 3 scores. Bounces to Irvin, steps inside on the wing, lobbed out to Brown, step back Trey, ring it up. Barry Brown puts K-State up by 7 with a 3-ball right at the shot clock buzzer. Lob mid-post, Riddick looks to face up, gets in the lane, throws a left-hand pass to Osterman, a 3-ball, it's in there! Halfway down, back out, and then in, and Osterman gives Manhattan a 2-point lead with 23 seconds to go. Pitch, that's a breaking ball, hit pretty hard out to left, back at the wall, Hardy looks up, it's out of here. A 2-run blast for TK McCorder in his first at bat as a Wildcat, and K-State jumps in front 2-1. MHS out of their base offense, the flex bone with 2 wings. In motion at the snap, Childs. He'll get it running to the left crease at the 10 to the 5. Knocks over a man, and he's into the end zone. Childs scores, and Manhattan strikes first in overtime. Back for the second half, John Kurtz, Tyler Dreiling, Bill Williams helping out, as well as Grant Flanners. Back in studio, Mason Voth. Just about ready for the start of the second half of this one. Manhattan High and Blue Valley Northwest tied at 14. Long sustained drives for the Huskies. Manhattan with the quick strike offense in the first half, and we have arrived at a place where we are deadlocked. It'll be Young to send it away to start the second half as Manhattan will receive the kickoff. Back deep is Jalen Harper for the Indians. The approach and the kick, this a low line drive kick that hits at the 25. Liggins a one-hand snag on the hash at the 20. Burrows in behind a couple lead blockers and gets just out past the 30 to the 32. And that is where Manhattan will set up shop. The special teams tackle made by Jared Cruz of Blue Valley Northwest.
Maybe a little bit ambitious, but man, how big would it be here coming out of the halftime locker room to have a nice sustained drive, your first one of the game, and then get a stop on the defensive end?
Well, the Indians did have somewhat of a sustained drive to end the half, but it wound up in a missed field goal. Here they have 1st and 10 from officially the 33, ball between the hashes. Under center is Talon Clausen. Childs in motion at the snap, jet sweep, stops dead in his tracks, up the hash at the 35, jukes a man to the 40, and picks up 6 yards on the first down tote. And make it 7. Tackle by Josh Cruz and Cordell Simmons. 2nd and short for Manhattan. Indians in the first half, 256 yards of offense, all but 5 of that came on the ground. And over 140 of that came on 2 plays. Under center is Clausen on 2nd and 3 from his own 40-yard line. He has a wing to the right. That is Reese Weaver, and a man in motion at the snap. Play fake, inside handoff actually off the jet sweep fake. And just a couple of yards there for Cavante McDonald. He was met by Jack Hungerford, the best linebacker and defender on this defense.
MHS has been so dominant in the first half the last couple of weeks. We haven't really seen them in a tight game in the second half, really going back to the Topeka High game. And even that, MHS was kind of in control most of the way. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out here.
It's 3rd and 1 at the 42, Manhattan zone. Big play here, 14-14 game. Playoff seating on the line tonight. Clausen under center. Double tight, double wing. Handoff off tackle. McDonald bounces it outside at the 45. First down to the 50 and into enemy territory at the 47-yard line. Simmons is the stopper there out of the secondary for Northwest, but McDonald makes it happen for a first down.
Great block on the edge by Isaiah Childs, the sophomore that continues to show more and more every week, and he's got a great future at the varsity level in front of him.
It's a 14-yard rush for Cavante McDonald, who is over 100 yards in the first half with 102. He is padding that total here on the opening drive of the third quarter. You can feel the wind gusting outside, very chilly as the night wears on tonight, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. First and 10 here for Manhattan from the 47. Play fake. Deep drop. Clausen a man all alone. Childs at the 20. Up the hash and into the end zone. Touchdown, Manhattan. Childs, the spark plug sophomore for Manhattan, does it again, and Manhattan leads 20-14 on a 47-yard touchdown pass.
Boy, I don't know how you if you're the Husky defense, I don't know how you let Childs get behind you, one of the biggest playmakers on this offense. That's exactly what you want to see coming out of the halftime locker room.
4th touchdown of the year for Childs, his first receiving TD. It was just his 2nd catch of the year. He had one for 26 yards last week against Emporia. Awkward snap and hold there for Manhattan on the extra point, but Chivak able to get it done, and credit Clausen there for getting the hold down as well. We may have a flag here on the play. We do, in fact. It's a hold on Manhattan. So that will make this a more difficult extra point. Chivak missed his field goal into the win, this with the win. So the ball will be backed up to the 13. That'll make this virtually a 30-yard field goal, still middle of the field, but it does become a little more tricky for Chivak. 7 of 9 from field goal range this year. He has only missed 1 extra point, but this will be the most difficult extra point in all likelihood he's kicked this year. Snap from Vikander. Good hold, and this one has a lot of leg and splits the uprights. No problem there at all for Chivak, and it's 21-14 at the 10:01 mark of the 3rd quarter. The Indians strike first in the 2nd half and lead by 7. This is Tribe Football on News Radio KMAN. 4 plays, 67 yards on the Indian touchdown drive, and the long 47-yard TD pass from Clausen to Childs has made it 21-14. Seesaw battle has seen Manhattan jockey back and forth from being tied and in the lead tonight. And 3 big plays have fueled this offense. 78, 74, and 47 yards for the Manhattan scores. Chivak will send it away to Luke Vega, who is back deep for the Huskies. Chivak kicking into the wind, hits this one hard, and it bounces fortuitously, I believe, into the end zone. It hopped at the 2, went right over the pylon. The officials will declare it a touchback. Jackson Heath, who had run back there for the Huskies, was trying to sell it that was actually out of bounds. Makes a 15-yard difference field position-wise. Manhattan, though, able to dodge that bullet.
Well, once again, MHS scores really quickly, and I guess it's fortunate that it was out of the halftime locker room, so the defense has had some time to rest. But, man, is it too much to ask for a 14-play drive that takes half the quarter?
Well, you'll take the points, I suppose, wherever you can get them. If Manhattan were to have this hold, a 7-point win would lock them up for the 4 seed in the state playoffs, west side of the bracket next week. First and 10 now for the Husky offense. 4 wide receivers for quarterback Peyton Hartman. Had a very productive first half, throwing for nearly 200 yards for the Huskies. They also had 90 yards on the ground in the first half, which is over their season average. 2 receivers either side from the 20 between the hashes. Snap back to Hartman. He's looking left all the way. Pumps once. Now we'll throw it late. A 5-yard pickup to Jack Beckley, hugging the sideline. It was knocked out immediately by Cameron Drake.
One adjustment I'm seeing immediately from the MHS defense, it is now C.J. Lowry that's covering Jackson Heath. The downside to that, Jackson Heath, 6'4", C.J. Lowry at 5'6". That's a 10-inch gap, but MHS hopes that his athleticism will be able to get the job done.
Heath over 100 yards and a touchdown receiving in the first half. He's got D1 offers from Oregon State, Ohio, and New Mexico. And you can see the talent at work this ball game so far. Manhattan with a 7-point lead, just over 2 minutes deep into the 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun, 4 wide out, 2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line. Throw over the middle is incomplete. Manhattan had blanket coverage applied there by Cameron Drake. And it flutters down to the turf, incomplete, 3rd and long.
What a statement it would be in this game, as tight as it's been the whole way, to get a 3-and-out on your first defensive drive of the second half.
Something Manhattan has not done tonight. They have not forced a northwest punt. 3 wideouts right and 1 left. Here for Peyton Hartman, who's got the big bruising back. Chris Thomas behind him in the pistol. 3rd down and 6 from the Huskies' own 24. Indians want a 3-and-out. Snap back at the knees, looking towards the sideline. Beckley there to haul it in at the 25, turns upfield to the 30 and is up in it right there, right at about the marker near the 31-yard line. Beckley, I think, has it up for the first down. Lowry went low to get him, but it is a gain of 7 and a first down.
Jackson Heath playing the role of decoy there, pulling not only Lowry but the safety over as well, created some open space. That's just a well-designed play if you need 6 or 7 yards, and that's exactly what they were able to get on third down.
We have an injured Husky. It is Beckley who's shaken up on the northwest sideline, so the officials will stop play momentarily while they attend to him. Really took a shot there from Lowry at the end of the play. He's going to be helped off to the northwest bench as the Huskies huddle up quickly.
It's been a tough luck kind of year for him. You got 38 catches coming into tonight, but 0 trips to pay dirt. You don't see that very often.
Ball in the near hash, 31-yard line for the Huskies, their own, moving left to right here in the third quarter, down by 7, 21-14. They're playing for their playoff seeding as well. They could be anywhere from 9th to 12th on the east half of the bracket, pending the result tonight. Shotgun snap back, inside handoff. Thomas starts middle, bounces it out left off tackle for 4 yards. Did not quite get the 35-yard line.
Almost every run they've done in this game has been one of those misdirection where you start one way, then cut back to the other. Clearly they don't want to take it right at the teeth of the MHS defensive line.
Call it a gain of 3, now 2nd and 7. Heath back in here as a tight end. He has lined up more of a conventional spot for the tight end on the right side. Twins left, one wide out right. Heath will lead block here for Thomas, looking for the edge. Gets up past the 35 to the 37. See jitterbug past one man, but he is shy of the first down by 3 or 4 yards. Manhattan stopper was Max Kirchhoff, 3rd and short.
They've had 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 an awful lot tonight, and most of the time they've gone to the pass out of respect for the MHS run defense. We'll see if they do the same here.
3rd down and 3 from the Husky 38. Blue Valley Northwest trailing Manhattan 21-14, 8:35 left to go in the third quarter. Snap back into the pistol, fake to Thomas, waiting for the slant, not there, a rifle shot, way too hot for the intended target, Tanner Sample, a couple of yards past the marker. And now it's decision time for Blue Valley Northwest, 4th and 3 from their 38. Here comes the punt unit. This is a welcome sight. We have not seen this yet tonight. Northwest brushed aside, and Manhattan doesn't get the 3 and out, but a 6 and out at the 8:29 mark of the third quarter.
Got to give Caleb Payne a lot of credit, jamming that receiver at the line of scrimmage. That's what MHS has to do in the second half.
Snap back to Nick Young at his own 25. A low wobbly kick. No chance for a return. Does take a Northwest hop inside the 40 and keeps churning inside the 35 to the 33. And that's where it is down. So Manhattan gets a decent field position, already up 21-14 here early in the third quarter.